Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? It is currently, 4:25 p.m. Let's talk about today. So I'm starting backwards today. I usually film my vlog last, but I'm filming my vlog first today. Today has been just a day. I woke up, so I went to bed last night. I'll talk about last night in just a second, but I went to bed really early last night. I went to bed at like 10:30, and I was going to get up at midnight, and I was going to watch like 2 episodes of Manifest, and then go back to bed, and I was going to get like all of this stuff done today. And I ended up waking up at like, I don't know, it was like 11:45. My alarm hadn't gone off yet, and I turned off my alarm. I was like, I'm just going to go to sleep for the night and get a good night's sleep. So I slept in a little bit this morning, not too late, and got a really good night's sleep. I feel very rested, and which is funny because I don't think I look very rested, but I feel very rested. And I have just been relaxing today. And I woke up and I was like, okay, I want to get this done and I want to do this video, and I was going to film videos on all of my channels, including my BookTube channel. And so I sat down to start making my list of what I was going to do, and I lacked complete creativity today. I don't know where it went or what happened to it, but I lacked complete creativity. You know, like with my Peterisms videos, I just go through the meditation books and I just kind of like look at the meditations for the day that I want to read. So that one's really easy. I knew what I wanted to talk about on my BookTube channel because it's been a video that I've wanted to do over there for a while. But with like my review channel, I had like several different things that I have in boxes in the kitchen that I could review. On my review, or on my drama channel, I had like 2 or 3 different things that I could do drama videos about, but I didn't feel like super inspired to make videos about it. I'm hoping that when I get done making this vlog, that maybe this will get me going. And sometimes when I start talking, like if I do like a drama video, well, this is typically how it is. Like if I do a drama video, then I don't want to stop. Then I do like a Peterisms video, review video, and then I come out here and I do my vlog. And so that's why I end up posting 4 and 5 videos in a day. But yeah, it's like I wasn't tired. I thought my phone was going off. I wasn't really tired, and I wasn't really lacking motivation. It was really like creativity that I was lacking. Like I just kind of like sat there with my pen and my paper, so I like take notes about like the videos that I want to do and stuff like that. And I just was like, yeah, I don't know what I want to make videos about today. Like I have, like I said, like 3 different ideas for my drama channel, and that's where I usually start. But none of them were just like really like and I think it's because I usually start there that I just was like struggling today. I don't know. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put my vlog camera on. Well, I came out here and I was talking to my neighbor across the street. She's dealing with her mom's right now. And she just put up a like a metal pumpkin or something. So anyway, I was like, I'm going to sit out here and I'm going to vlog. And that's going to get me inspired. And so I think I'll at least film a Peterisms video. I don't know. By the time I get off this vlog, I might be like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then, because when I start like sitting down at the computer and uploading stuff, then I kind of usually get excited about it and whatever. But, so yeah, that's about that. And then I got, like I said, I got a really good night's sleep last night. I fell asleep really quickly and then fell back asleep quickly last night. I got done with everything yesterday, got everything done in time to like take a shower, and I was a little worried that I wouldn't get it all done yesterday, but got a shower in and got ready, and then Alex took me over to Tanya's, and then Alex was nice enough to pick me up some Chinese food so that when I came back from my meeting, I could have Chinese food. Tanya and I went to the meeting last night. It was a great meeting. There were a lot of people there. Sometimes after the summer, like when summer kind of like comes to an end, because people are traveling or, you know, whatever, people are at their summer lake houses and whatever, there's not as many people there in the summer. And then like fall and winter, there's kind of like, you know, some people. More people than usual. Last night it was pretty full. So anyway, saw a lot of my old friends, and it was a good meeting. And then I brought up the topic for our group, and I talked about the 10th step, which is taking daily inventory, and, you know, asking, was there anything that I was resentful for towards the day, and all that kind of stuff. So it was a good meeting. And then Tanya and I, like, listened to country music on the way home and laughed and just talked. And then she and her husband drove me home, because Tanya has a hard time seeing at night. So she drives to and from the meeting because it's like a short distance. And then her husband drives me home, but like Tanya goes with him. So yeah, they were nice enough to bring me home. And then I had my Chinese food waiting for me. So I ate my Chinese food. And I watched 2 episodes of Family Feud. I love Family Feud so much. I actually just tweeted out, I said, it makes me so happy when people win on game shows, because I was watching, I don't know what this game show is called. It's the one that's right before Pyramid, because I just started watching Pyramid. But it's where you have to, like, get 12 words. It's kind of like Pyramid, actually. Like, you have to, there's celebrities on there, and the contestant, like, has to, like, feed the words to the celebrities, and then they have to guess it. And if you get 12 words, if you're like the one at the end, if you get 12 words, and I think it's like 30 seconds or 60 seconds, you get $10,000. And this woman won, and she was really excited, and she wanted to get training for her dog. And she also, because they always ask, you know, like, if you win, like, what are you going to spend it on? And she said she was going to spend it on training for her dog, and she also wanted a Wizard of Oz pinball machine for her apartment. So she can get it now because she won. And then I started watching Pyramid, and it got down to, the woman was going to win $50,000, and it got down to 1 clue, things that are rusty, and she didn't get it. But she got all the other clues. So I love watching game shows. They make me so happy. When I was a kid, my mom and I used to watch a lot of game shows. My grandma and I did too. Like, when I was with my grandma, we would watch Price is Right. I think maybe my grandma was the one that really got me into watching game shows. Well, my mom never watched soaps. My grandma loved soaps. And so, because of my grandma, I started watching All My Children, One Life to Live in General Hospital. It was Channel 6 in Indianapolis, which I think is ABC. And we would watch game shows, like, in the morning. Like, Price is Right is on from, like, 11 to 12, or it was back in the day. And I loved Sale of the Century. That was another one of my favorite game shows. And I loved Let's Make a Deal. And I loved, there's so many, I can't even remember all the game shows now that I used to watch back in the day. My mom and I, we always watched, like, watching dinner, not always, but a lot. We would watch Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. We would watch that in the evening. I think it was like Little House on the Prairie came on, and then after Little House on the Prairie, it was like at 7 o'clock, it was, because it feels like it was like after dinner, like when my mom was like cleaning up and like making coffee and stuff, we would watch Jeopardy, and it was like from 7 to 7:30, and then from 7:30 to 8 was, I don't know how I remember that. I mean, isn't that crazy? And then 7:30 to 8 was Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Vanna. Those are our shows, and we loved them so much. And we watched them, I mean, forever we watched them. We would, like, guess answers and throw out answers. I still, to this day, I love those shows. For a while, I watched, like, pretty religiously when it was on. I watched, what's the Millionaire show, you know? Oh, shoot. What's that, where it has the suitcases? I liked that show. My mom and I used to like to play games, too, that were like the question games, like Trivial Pursuit. I loved Trivial Pursuit when I was growing up as a kid. And I even had, like, the carrying case and everything. And my favorite colors were brown, because I think that was arts and literature, and pink, because that was entertainment. Those were, like, my two that were, like, my good categories. But I loved Trivial Pursuit when I was a kid. What is the millionaire show? Why can't I remember it? They just talked about it. I was watching that, Love Victor, and the one character and his mom would watch it. Because it reminded me of my mom and I watching game shows back in the day. This water has actually been sitting out here for a while because it's kind of warm. So yeah, I went to bed early, got a good night's sleep, got up. And because I wasn't feeling really creative or like feeling like, you know, I don't know, like I was going to make videos, I did a bunch of laundry, and I've got to go down there after this and I've got to fold all of the laundry, and then towels, and then I also did a load of laundry of like clothes and stuff, and then I did our dishwasher, or dishes. I have to unload our dishwasher, get all the trash together for trash day. Oh, I had my therapy session today at 2 o'clock. It went really well. We really got into some kind of heavy stuff today, so that was good. Scheduled another appointment. We have our marriage counseling appointment on Monday, and yeah, but it went really well. And so I had a good session today, and that was at 2 to 3, and then I got done, and then I talked on the phone for a little bit, and then I was like, you know what? Oh, then I ate more of my leftovers from my Chinese food while I was watching those 2 game shows. I didn't know Pyramid was on in the middle of the afternoon, so I ate some of my leftover Chinese food, and then I also had cheese and pretzels, these little baked pretzels that were so good. And so I ate those, and then I was like, okay, let's start vlogging. Let's see if you can light that fire. It's warmer today. It's like, I think it's like 79 or 80. I looked on the weather app because I was thinking earlier that I might go to the pool. The pool, I think, closes tomorrow. So, and tomorrow it's supposed to be 83. Right now, let's see what it is. Does your weather app like act weird? Like mine always like bumps me out of it or whatever. It's 81 degrees right now. Special weather report, it says. Areas of dense fog possible late tonight and tomorrow morning. Okay. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be 83. This is what is killing me, okay, is that next Tuesday and Wednesday it's supposed to be 88 and 89 and full sunshine, and the pool's going to be closed. But then it goes into the low 70s. So. Oh well. I had a great summer. It was nice hanging out here. Tanya asked me last night, she was like, I was just looking, something came up on Twitter about the Emmys. And she was like, are you going to watch the Emmys? And I said, no. I said, I looked up to see who like won. I'm going to pull you guys in a little bit. I said, I looked up to see who won. I said, but I'm not going to go back and watch the Emmys. And I thought that was funny because I had just been talking to my vlog yesterday about how I don't like, really the Oscars are like the only award show that I really watch, you know, that I don't watch the Grammys or any of those. I don't know, maybe I used to. I feel like I never really did. I mean, not like the Academy Awards. Like, I don't remember really ever getting that excited about like watching like beginning to end the Grammys and stuff like that. Not like how I felt like compelled, like I had to watch the Academy Awards. Like every year, like I just felt like I had to, you know? And not like I never felt that way with like the Grammys and stuff. Now, did I watch them from year to year? I mean, sometimes I would, and sometimes I would watch like the MTV Awards and whatever, but I mean, not like I really cared that much about it. I like to see the outfits. You know, I do like to see who wins and stuff like that. I think that's fun. What was the show that I wanted to remember that won like all these awards? Hold on a second. Emmy Award 2022 winners. Here's the article I looked at on CNN. so I know that it'll come up right away. Succession. What is Succession? It won like a bunch of awards. It's a dark comedy on HBO. Black comedy drama television series created by Jesse Armstrong. Okay. How many seasons are there? How many seasons? 3. I might watch that since it got so many great, you know. Here, I'm going to put that on my list. TV shows I'm watching. My next TV show, Succession. Succession. There's a lot going on in the streets right now. There's a lot of people walking and bike riding and whatever. Succession. Do you know what's interesting is that article said it was like the 74th Emmy Awards celebrating the best in television were presented Monday in Los Angeles. The White Lotus, Ted Lasso, and Succession picked up some of the biggest awards of the night. What's interesting to me about that was I watched White Lotus and I thought it was good. Like, I thought it was interesting. I went into it thinking it was going to be a comedy, and I guess it's what you would consider a dark comedy. I didn't really think a lot of it was funny. I thought a lot of it was, I think a lot of it was sad, true. I don't know. Like Jennifer Coolidge won. I thought her character was really sad on the show. I also thought that there were other people that were fantastic on the show that didn't get nominated. So, I thought the show was good, but like if I had to list like 10 shows out of the 46 that I've watched this year that I would, well, I don't even think I watched it this year. I think I watched it last year, that I would recommend to people to watch. It wouldn't be on my top 10 list. I don't know what would be on my top 10 list. I think here that would be an interesting thing to pick. Let me go through here. Bridgerton would definitely be on my list. Let me go in here and look and see. Watch TV shows. So Bridgerton would be on my top. This is just from top 2022 shows I've watched. Bridgerton. I'm afraid to get like too far down in here because I might like go past some shows. Like I loved From. I love The Lincoln Lawyer, but would those be my top 10? I don't know. Bridgerton. It kind of depends on what you like, too, you know? My top 10 shows of the year so far. God, this is hard. Bridgerton, Candy, The Thing About Pam, Euphoria. See, I'm almost already out of them. Life and Beth, like that's a show that like I think about a lot. Like that comes up a lot that I think about. Hacks. Like shows that have like seasons on here, like Stranger Things, Legendary, whatever. Like I almost don't want to put them on here because like I don't think that's fair. But I guess I'm going to, Shining Girls. Stranger Things. I only have 2 more. Let's take Stranger Things off of there, because that was like a series that's been around for a while, so that gives me 3 more. I mean, so many. Like, Yellow Jackets I liked. Blackbird I liked. Loot I really liked. I would say Pretty Little Liars Original Sin is definitely one of them. I was really surprised. That show. Only Murders in the Building was fantastic. Of course, I love that. La Brea, season 1, I loved. But I would have to say, like, as a whole, Love, Victor, and Black Summer would be my last 2. Love Victor as an entire thing. But, like, Heartstopper was great, too. I've watched a lot of really great shows. Here, I'll just go through all the shows, and I'll tell you what I thought of it. Bridgerton, fantastic. From, can't wait to see the next season of it. Lincoln Lawyer, can't wait to see the next season of it. Candy, thought it was fantastic. Jessica Biel was unbelievable in it. And then I went from that, and I started watching The Sinner, season 1, which she's in, and they're very similar, roles. But you can tell what a fantastic actress she is, which I never really thought much of her before as an actress. I think she's a beautiful girl, but never thought much of her as an actress before because I didn't watch a lot of her and things. So it was interesting watching her in 2 comparable roles that were very different to see how she handled them. The thing about Pam, Renee Zellweger was, I mean, unbelievable. Chef's kiss. And I don't even like Renee Zellweger as a person, but that show was so good. The Sinner was fantastic. Season 1 I only watched. Under the Banner of Heaven. My cousin, Caroline, said that that's the best show that she's watched this year. I thought it was good. I thought it was scary. It's scary that it's true or based on a true story. I don't think it's the best show that I watched this year by a landslide. Euphoria, I mean, is just so well done. Euphoria is unbelievable. Life and Beth with Amy Schumer. I tried to get so many people to watch that show, and they always say, I don't like Amy Schumer. The thing is, the show is just, like, so real to earth. So real to life. It's just such a fantastic show. I mean, it's just about her life, you know. Severance on Apple TV is not a show that I would watch because it's kind of science fiction-y, and I really, really liked it, and I thought the acting was incredible in it. Heartstopper, which is based on the Alice Oseman graphic novels, unbelievable on Netflix. Shining Girls on Apple TV, loved it. It's with the girl, is her name Moss? I can't remember her name, but she's in The Handmaid's Tale. Personally, I think I like her as an actress, but I feel like she acts the same way in every show she's in. Like, she was in that movie The Invisible Man or whatever it's like, and she's in Handmaid's Tale, which I watched one season and part of the 2nd season. I think it just came back out for its 5th season. And then in Shining Girls, she's like the exact same way. Like, she's the same in every show that she's in. Like, I don't think she's a broad. I mean, it's not like she's a Meryl Streep or something, you know? But I like her. So that was Shining Girls. Pieces of Her was with Toni Collette. I love Toni Collette. She could do no wrong in my eyes. It was based on a novel, I think, and it was like a 6-part or 8-part series. It was good. Night Sky. Oh, that was with Sissy Spacek, who I adore. That was really good. A little science fiction-y. I don't know if it got picked up for another season or not. I can't remember. The Deep End. Oh, that was that Hulu documentary about Tila Swan. I was going to do a whole video about that, and I never did. Stranger Things. I mean, if you're a lover of Stranger Things, how can you not? Hold on a second. It messed up my list, so I just had to fix my list. So I've actually watched 47 shows this year. Legendary on HBO, love it, you know, a competition show. Keeper of the Ashes. Why can I not remember what this movie is? I feel like this is a documentary or something. Hold on a second. Keeper of the Ashes. Oh, it's the Girl Scout murders. That's what it's called. The Keeper of the Ashes, the Oklahoma Girl Scout murders is what it's called. Yeah, that was good. Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey. That documentary was really good on Netflix. The Perfect Mother. Why don't I remember these shows? Oh, that was okay. That was about the girl who, she gets accused of a murder. I don't even remember how that show ends. So, it's on Netflix. It's okay. Obviously, if I don't remember it. First Kill. Is that the vampire show? First Kill. Netflix. Yeah, that's like a young adult vampire show. That was good, but you know it got canceled. And I watched that whole season and it got canceled. The Unsolved Murder of Beverly Lynn Smith. That was interesting. Yellow Jackets. Loved Yellow Jackets. Hacks. Loved Hacks. With Gene Smart. Victoria's Secret's Angels and Demons. That was a disturbing documentary to watch, but I really liked it. It was good. The Murdaugh Murders, that was fantastically done. I really liked that. The Old Man with Jeff Bridges, loved it. Really didn't like the ending. Hope it gets picked up for another season. The Ken and Barbie Killers, I feel like I just watched that not too long ago. About Canada. That was interesting because I already kind of knew about that case. If you've watched the Don't F with Cats, it references that a lot. The Most Hated Man on the Internet, I watched that with Caroline. That was interesting. I didn't know anything really about that guy. RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Legends. Alex and I watched a whole season. That was good. Ultimate Girls Trip Season 2. That was good. Blackbird. That was fantastic. Blackbird. Fantastic. I think that was on Apple TV. Flowers in the Attic. The Origin. Loved it. I can see the woman in my head that played the main part. Uncoupled. Oh, that was the Neil Patrick Harris show. I couldn't remember what that was for a second. That was good. I thought it was well done. I'm glad that they're doing like more mainstream, like these like gay movies and TV shows and stuff. It's like they're coming out with that movie that's called like Bromance or something like that in the fall. That looks cute too. And then they just did the one that was called Fire Island. I liked that. Boo Bitch. Boo Bitch is so funny because this is a show that, like, I would not typically watch. And I think the only reason I watched it was because Alex watched it. And he, like, binged it in, like, a day or something. And it's a young adult show. You know, murder mystery kind of deal. But funny, haha, kind of. It's very Teen Witch-ish, kind of. And that has been one of the shows that has like stuck with me. Like when people say like what's the show that definitely you have to watch on Netflix. I don't know why, but I always think of Boo Bitch. Like, isn't that so funny? There's my little squirrel friend. Hey, squirrel friend. What's up, girl? Anyway, so just check out Boo Bitch. You might like it. It's on Netflix. I did. It was worth a watch. I Just Killed My Dad. I think that was on Netflix too as a documentary. That was good. Loot with Maya Rudolph. Loved it. Did not like how it ended, so I can't wait till the second season. Trainwreck, Woodstock 99. Interesting documentary. Untold, The Girlfriend Who Didn't Exist. That one was really good. Why do I feel like I watched one in here that was like the girl whose face or something like that, and I didn't put it down. Pretty Little Liars, Original Sin, loved it. Couldn't believe how good it was. Echoes, good enough to keep me watching. I wouldn't put it on my top 10 list. But I have to tell you, I'm watching Manifest, and the guy that plays the one husband in LA, he also is in Manifest. And I didn't really like him in Echoes, and I don't really like him in Manifest because I didn't like him in Echoes. Has that ever happened to you? Only Murders in the Building, Chef's Kiss, loved it. That's probably my favorite show of the year, just because, I don't know, that or Bridgerton. Bridgerton was just so fantastically done. La Brea, Season 1, loved it. Can't wait till Season 2, the end of the season. Love Victor is coming out, or Love Victor, I watched all three. Well, I had watched the first season, I watched the second and the third season of that, and loved it, and thought it was really, really well done. it stopped. Love, Victor, I thought was really wonderfully done. I think it's a great show. And if I had like Love, Victor when I was growing up as a teenager, like struggling with like coming out and all that kind of stuff, like that would have been such a great TV show for me to have as when I was a teenager. Black Summer, which is zombies, I thought it was really, really good. And then Devil in Ohio, which I thought Devil in Ohio was good, and of course I would watch the next season of it, but I wouldn't put it on my top 10 list. And those are the 47 shows that I have watched this year. So I guess I watched White Lotus. I'm going to keep these lists every year, too, I've decided. So when people ask me, like, oh, have you seen this, or what TV show, should I watch? But, like, White Lotus was good, but would I say that it was one of the best TV shows that I've watched? No, I can't say that. I can't say that it was one of the best TV shows I've watched. Because it just wasn't, I don't know, there was something about it that was like unsettling. And I feel like it reminded me of something else too. And it reminded me of something else that I had seen before, part of it. And I also like, I think they wanted, like, I think the purpose of the show was for you to be, like, unsettled and uncomfortable. Definitely in certain parts. I think the show is really about, well, so many different issues, in today's time, that it's interesting. Like, I don't want to ruin it for anybody if you haven't seen it, but financial and racial privilege is definitely a huge part of the show, and but the way that they play it out in the show, it's very interesting. This won't ruin it for anybody, but like the character that the woman that runs the spa, like, I just felt for her so much that like, I thought that storyline was so important because I think it's so realistic. And that's where, like, Jennifer Coolidge, who usually plays this, like, very funny, ha-ha character. Like, I found Jennifer Coolidge way back in the days, like, in the Christopher Guest movies, like Best in Show and things like that, when she played, like, Jane Lynch's, partner. Did you guys watch those shows back in the day? And I loved her on that. American Pie and, and everything that she's been in, Legally Blonde. I love Jennifer Coolidge. I think she's hilarious and fantastic. And this was a different role for her. This was definitely a different role for her. And it was a more honest role. And I think she did a fantastic job in it. But the show is like, I can remember I actually, like, Eric, Tanya's husband, was going to watch it. And he was like, yeah, I want something that's going to, like, lighthearted and whatever. And I go, well, it's not lighthearted. So if you're going into it to watch something lighthearted, like, it's not lighthearted. Like, it's a sad show. Like, it's going to make you, like, really think about things. And I think that's the thing, is that I went into it expecting it to be about this resort in Hawaii or someplace, that was just, like, tropical and all these funny things were going to happen. Steve Zahn, is that his name? Oh, God, I've always had such a crush on him. Way back in the day when he was in that show about, Kane to Kane, about the truck driver that, like, follows those kids. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Joyride. I loved that movie, Joyride, back in the day. But is that his name? Steve Zahn. I think he's in White Lotus. Steve, let me see if this is his name. He's probably about my age. Steve Zahn, yeah. You guys know who I'm talking about? I always thought he was so handsome. How old is he? Oh, he's a little bit older than me. 54 years old. He's from Marshall, Minnesota. He's short, 5'7". And, but anyway, he was in it. I thought what was interesting was I was, like, reading people talking about it online, about White Lotus, because it got renewed for a second season. I don't know when it comes out, 2023, I think. And people were like, I can't wait to see, like, Jennifer Coolidge in White Lotus again and whatever. Well, first of all, like, if you watch the show, like, there's no way for it to just pick up, like, where it ended. None whatsoever. Number one. Number two, my understanding from it is that it's, because I think it's the resort, if I remember correctly, that was called the White Lotus. From my understanding, it is like a completely different cast, a completely different storyline that takes place at the White Lotus Resort in a completely different location. So it's not like it's in Hawaii again. It's like, because I think they filmed it at like some nice resort in Hawaii, like in Maui or somewhere. But I think this one takes place somewhere completely different. So you could actually look it up. I don't think it's the same. Where does White Lotus 2 take place? Do you guys Google stuff all the time? Like, I feel like I Google stuff all the time. Start brushing on your Italian. We learned in January that season 2 will be set in Sicily at another White Lotus property. The White Lotus season 2, everything we know, cast, release dates, etc. Let's see who the cast is. Oh, there's a picture that kind of looks like Jennifer Coolidge a little bit. But what can we expect from the season 2? Okay, it's back for season 2 with a new cast and new location. At first we thought White Lotus might be a one-off limited edition, and we had so much fun watching season 1. See, like, this is where it's interesting to me that people talk about... I mean, there were funny scenes in it. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's like a dark comedy. There are funny scenes in it and funny characters, but, like, I don't know that I would say that I thought the show overall was funny. Days ahead, the season 1 finale, HBO confirmed the series would return for season 2, although one that would follow a new cast of characters staying at another property in the White Lotus luxury hotel chain. Same writer. Oh, Jennifer Coolidge is returning. There will be at least one repeat guest in season 2. In October, that Coolidge who snagged a well-deserved Emmy nod for her season 1 turn as loopy socialite Tanya McCoy will be back in the cast for the second season as well. Will she be playing Tanya again, though, or a new character? Stay tuned. And then Michael Imperioli is the first newcomer to join the cast. Sopranos vet, who won an Emmy for his role as Christopher Moltisanti, is returning with a key role in season 2. He'll play Dominic DeGrassi, a man traveling with his elderly father, Bert, and his college grad son, Albie. Aubrey Plaza from Parks and Recreation. And apparently that's all we know about it so far. Oh, we have a location. Sicily. Oh, no, there's actually a lot of people. Theo James and Megan Fahey will play a husband and wife. A new manager behind the front door. Oh, they're doing like updates. So these are all updates. Jennifer Coolidge is playing the same cast member she was before. They have released footage, which I'm not going to share with you, and then it goes off. So, interesting. I'm excited to see that. Like, Jennifer Coolidge's character would be easy to wind into a second season because she was a guest at the resort, which most of the cast were. So I'm not ruining the show for you, but most of the cast were like guests. So for her to like roll that into a second season and go stay somewhere else, like that wouldn't be hard. But anyway, it'll be interesting to see how that is. And like I said, like I'll watch it, but I don't think Alex even ever watched it. Yeah, it was just, I think it's funny that we had so much fun with season. I don't think that isn't necessarily, like, I can't get into a conversation about it without spoiling things for you, and I don't want to spoil things. So all I'll say is, like, I didn't think it was, like, do I think it's an important show to watch? Yes. Did I think that it was, you know, there were funny scenes in it? Yes, there were funny scenes in it. Did I think that it was a funny show? No, I didn't think it was a funny show. Why am I talking so much about this? I don't care. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Where you gonna be? Outside on the corner. Do you guys remember that? The radio station used to play that. Well, alright, I am going to get off of here and I am going to start rendering my vlog. I might do a Peterisms video, but I don't feel like super inspired to do a drama video, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling like just like sitting on the front porch and having like a cup of tea and relaxing, and it's just kind of one of those days. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. This has been fun, doing it a little bit earlier. And I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Wednesday. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over whenever you want. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but shh, don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, I always forget this one. Make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. You might just be changing somebody's day. You don't know that. And also remember to be a little kinder to one another, to love one another a little bit more, and most importantly, to be kinder and love yourself a little bit more. And thank you for hanging out on the porch with me. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Oh, and for those that need to hear it, oh, and those that want to hear it, oh, and no, that's not a hiccup, and those that just happen to stick around, one more, I love you. I love you, Lou. I love you, Lulu. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya. Happy birthday, Lena.